Mike's World. Excellent. Yeah, you heard it. This is Mike's World. Giving Mike's ways, Mike's opinions, Mike's everything. Agree or disagree? This is Mike's World. You guys make sure and subscribe. Come on down to Mike Town. Hey, what's up, everybody? This is that M, that W, that Mike's World. Doing it my way, as you know, or you may not. Got a lot of new subscribers and stuff, so I'm going to let you guys know what it is. We call this Mike's World because it's everything in my world, in my opinion, my ways. Teach you about where I'm from, the Nuevo, different places I've lived, different opinions on things. So today, got a good one. Pretty good one for Mike's opinions piece. I call these I got different stages. I got Mike's Gang Worlds where I do profile Southwest barrios. Then I got Southwest music reactions where I profile music out of the Southwest. You guys make sure you check that out. Then I also got reactions where I react to all types of stuff, just videos, news clips, whatever, from all over. Whatever. Gang clips. I like to keep it audio because that's just deep. Even though I'm a retired family man, that's deep in me. But this subject, so this is an opinion piece. My opinion piece is when I sit down, basically, and give my opinion on something. And as you guys saw from the title, from the thumbnail, lives, It's a big one in my genre. And some people I know, there's different viewers, subscribers from different areas, different people. So I'm going to go ahead and lay out what my genre is what they call it. They call it an urban genre, which is any content that mostly deals with like rappers, street stuff, neighborhoods, gangs, prison. People, a lot of the street people, rappers, end up in prison. So it's kind of all pooled into one genre, No Jumper, Gunners Collective, the list goes on, A Convict's Perspective, Back on Fig, Duno's World, you name it, we're all in one category, urban genre. So in this urban genre, seems to be growing more so than used to be recently, especially lives, trolls, drama. Let me go ahead and this will be kind of a long video because I got a lot to speak on. This idea was brought to me because somebody actually made me a troll, actually made me upset earlier in life. It happens a lot. So I was gonna make the video on them, and I said, hey, nobody wants to hear about that. Let's get to the root of the problem. Mike's serious. Mike ain't no little kid. I want to talk about my opinions, and this is probably gonna make me lose some subscribers. I already thought about it, because Mike gets a lot of hate, most hated right here, Mike's World. Because I give my opinion, my true opinion on stuff, and I'm gonna break it down the truth, without trying to be too much of a hypocrite. The lives have gotten way out of control. As far as how many people have, that's one of the first things I want to bring up. In my opinion, a true live should be like a barbecue. Maybe once a month, once a week, on the weekend. You get everybody together, you all have beers, laugh, have an open panel. People can look forward to that. Then they wait all week for the barbecue, right? Well, if you did it twice a day, you barbecue first thing in the morning, you barbecue out in the afternoon, you're barbecuing at lunch. It's not a barbecue anymore. It's just a meal. People will walk right past it because it's just these fools at the park again every day barbecuing. That's not how you do it. That's not how, in my opinion, how you do it live. It's not how you handle YouTube. It's unless you have a podcast. See, that's another thing I want to get at here. A lot of people go live, but they're content creators. If content creating is your lane, so to speak, then that's what you should do. People should know you from your content. You put out fire content, and now and then maybe throw in a live. If you do a podcast, well, that's what I believe lives are for. YouTube made the whole live thing for podcasts. Like Back on Fig, like No Jumper, like American Cholo. It's made for people that get the whole studio set up and put out, get 4 or 5 people on the cast, and they do a podcast. That's a live. And then 2,000-3,000 people can come and shoot their comments, yada yada, so forth. Now we got guys with 200 subscribers, they're not even monetized, and 10 people in their lives, you know what I mean, going live every day. And it's the same 10 people in their lives. They don't even switch it up. Same with some of the bigger channels in my genre. They might have 50,000 subscribers, 30,000 subscribers, yet they go live every night and have 200 people. The same 200 people. That leads me to a whole nother category. I got a lot to cover here. So with that being said, people should know their lane. If you want to get content out, get content out. But why show face? That leads me to my next part. This is a whole tree of branches I got going here. Lot to speak about. So in a way, I'd say, but I want to say shame on all these content creators, on everybody going live every day. And let me explain why. Because one, you're taking away from your own family, if you have one, or friends. And if you don't, you should be out in the real world, at the bar, at the mall, looking for a family, looking for friends. YouTube is not the place to build real relationships in life. It's a hobby. It's a mess around thing. See, that's the problem. A lot of these people start giving real names to each other, talking behind the scenes, and they don't even know each other. They're from different. They think because they've interacted on a live, they know each other. And what happens every time with these lives? People's addresses end up out there. People's numbers end up out there. Nobody knows my address. I've never given it. Nobody knows my real name. Nobody knows my number. Nobody. Not one single person in the genre. And why? That stands to reason. You think they haven't asked for it? They haven't emailed me? I couldn't have called them and played that little game like they all play? A real man hits each other up. No. This is a fucking internet, cyber, weirdo, stalker, troll world. That's the problem, is these people throwing these lives, content creators, like I said, shame on you. I want to say, first off, shame on you. And second of all, here's the other fucking catch to it. Shame on all you people in the lives. I do it now and then as a hobby, like I said. Here, I want to get to people's schedule and all that. Sane people, especially, I want to say the groupies. I call them groupies in my genre. The ones that could really care less about people's content, but they're on every live. They're not dedicated to one channel. They don't, hey, I'm going to check out this guy's live. They don't care. They just want to live surf. You'll see them popped up on one live, and then popped up on another live, and then comments on another live. It's the same 200 people that jump all around. It becomes a cult type figure. So shame on those people. Get a life. That's all I'm going to say, seriously. Like, I have my own channel. It's monetized. I have people that hit me up all the time. Go live, I want to hear from you, all that. And I still don't. I rarely go live. And I don't have a lot of people in my lives because I hardly go live. You know why? Because I'm a content creator, not a podcast. I know the difference. See, all this drama that starts in my genre, at least, usually comes from people getting too personal in lives. Trolls, seeing where they can jump in this live, drop drama in this live, drop somebody's number in this live. If everybody stuck to their content, stuck to their channel, stop trying to worry about being part of a crowd, either, in the comments or in, throwing the live, there wouldn't be so much drama in the YouTube yada. Everybody waiting all day at work or whatever, or not even going to work, most of these fools, because they're in live in half the days, just to do these lives with 50 people in them. Now I could see as a content creator their excuse, handouts, money. I would think that would be the real man's reason of being alive. Money. But what is the reason for the people in the comments? Just to want to be a part of a crowd? To see the face of the man that makes these videos you watch? You know what I mean? Seriously. Think about that. I'm going at everybody right now. I'm hitting up YouTube. Why is everybody going live so much? Some people, I watch some of the people that are starting their own channels now, or are in lives. and lives, every other live, you know, skipping and hopping, jumping around. I say, hey, what do they have to offer? And look at their channels. 10 videos out. Rojo, different people, you know what I mean? They go on these lives. All you guys want to do is show face. You want handouts, you want feria, you want to be part of a crowd. But you don't want to do any work. You don't want to do a bunch of reactions. You don't want to do 2 videos a day and put in any work to be a real creator, to be a part of that crowd, right? Bing bang, leads me to my next one, wrenches. Wrenches must be the stupidest idea YouTube could have ever thought of. Let me explain why. Every content creator, I'm talking to creators out there, when you give a wrench to whoever, someone you think is close, that's funny, you have now given rights, basically, not legal rights, but, you know, mental, you know, rights to that channel. Now, if they have some type of agenda, or they don't agree with something with anyone else in the chat, now they can push their agenda on them. They can block somebody. They can rent somebody. So you have basically, you know, misused your trust for all your other subscribers by giving your wrench to another subscriber. This is the dumbest thing I've ever heard of. I've never given anyone a wrench, no disrespect. I never will. Wrenches are the stupidest thing I've ever heard of. If you go on a live and you start a channel, you should be completely responsible for what happens in that channel. The minute you start giving people rights to knock people off, to make decisions for you, you have now, it's not your channel, it's not your live. It's whoever's. What if somebody finds that person that you trust with the wrench? What if they lose their phone? What if their boyfriend jumps on it when they're asleep, or vice versa? And now they have control to your live, right? Right? Stupidest thing I ever heard of. And not only that, but what you have is weirdos, groupies, who run around on people's lives. They don't have their own channel, so they want to try to control somebody else's. I have authority here. I'm say so because I'm a groupie and I hang out here all the time. You want authority? You know, you want to be control what happens in a live? Throw your own live. Make your own channel. Same to the channel creators. You want to you made your own channel. You're throwing a live. Control it. That ain't up to nobody else. And this person and all these people that you ain't never met. You think you know them because they comment in your lives, because they pop up on your screen with a mask or without, whatever. You know what I mean? You don't know nobody. You know, people put on a show. You know, and that it leads me to my next little thing. Again, to the viewers and to the content creators. And I'm talking about lives here. A shame on all you guys, because every minute that somebody's either in the comments or on a live, it's one less minute. I know, because I got family. I'm hardly ever on lives. One less minute that you're with your kids, your grandma, your old lady, should you have one. I know. Every 2 hours you're sitting there on your live joking. I know, because right now as I'm sitting here, my son's sick. He's in the front room. And I'm not even on live. I'm making a fucking 15-minute video that I wouldn't even want to make, because I'd rather be out there with my boy. So shame on all you viewers who sit there, especially every night, and you know which ones I'm talking about, because you see the same names. You know what I mean? Get a life. You know, kick back with have your homies come over and drink a couple beers with you. You don't have to sit there and talk to everybody in those comments. Everyone on the panel. They don't know each other. They don't know shit from, you know what I mean? Dark from night. They don't know night from day with these people. And this is why trolls reign free. This is why where they shine. Because of these people that think they know each other, and they drop numbers and addresses, and then what do? They come in acting like they're you. You know, taking your identity or starting trouble, and it's a shit show. None of that would happen if people would just lay off their lives, could try to be part of a community, you know what I mean, that nobody knows each other, that trolls thrive in and all that. You know, quit being addicted to YouTube, quit being addicted to lives. Like I said, the only person that's got excuse is people making good money off of. And even then, you know, my schedule, as any normal person's schedule, I would think. Wake up 4 or 5 in the morning, you go to work your 8-hour shift, at least 7, 8 hour, maybe 10. Come home 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock. You know, you got your kids, even if you don't, say you're single, you want to take a shower, you want to eat, you want to lay back, you know what I mean, put your foot up, smoke your blunt. You got to go to bed 10, 11 o'clock, because you got to wake up again the next morning at 5 o'clock. Where do you find the time to do 2, 3 hour lives there? Why would you even want to? So with that being said, I want people to understand when every night on a Friday, on a Wednesday, when Mike ain't live, understand that's what I'm doing. I'm getting up off of work. You know what I mean? I might jump in the comment section, do it like a normal person for 20 minutes, 30 minutes, to throw a cubo here or there. You know what I mean? But as far as going live every night, or even, you know, spend an hour in somebody's live in the comments, it ain't happy. I don't got time for it. Like I said, if you ever wonder where Mike's at, he's living his regular life. You know, I come home from work. Sometimes I take the kid to the arcade. I got football practice 2 nights a week, and games on Saturday. You know, I'm trying to make, and I still come up with time for these little videos, to do reactions on top of all that. You know what I mean? So that's what I have to say. I know it sounds like a little bit of a rant. It is. Because I'm so sick of every time I get on my phone, don't matter what time it is, be 6 in the morning, be Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, 3 people are live. You know, 4 people are live. Every time. And then you get in this comment section, and it's always the same 30 people. Always. Like, man, it's a cult thing. You know what I mean? And then they get to where it doesn't matter if someone's speaking right, speaking wrong. They're all, you know, people acting like people they ain't. RJ, let's just say, I'll throw that out there, a name, you know, a troll, groupie, wannabe with 10 kids on everybody's live every night. You know what I mean? Doesn't have a channel of her own, does, but doesn't have no content, makes her husband sit behind her every night and watch her. You know, these are the type of people I'm talking about. And even with the women, I mean, I'm not trying to go, like I said, I'm just going after everybody. It's usually not a lot of females in this genre, which makes sense. Because that would be like me going up in a live or going in a nail genre. You know what I mean? That's a female thing. Nails and female talk. You know, makeup genre. Them applying makeup. That's them. You'll see a few weirdo guys in there, but usually not. Same with my genre. Fools be talking about getting shanked, bulldogs going in and out of salon, all this shit, and then you'll see like 10 weirdo chicks that jump. You know what I mean? From live to live to live to live. My ruka wouldn't do that. She would never disrespect me. Why would a woman be in with a bunch of fools all tagged up, you know what I mean, talking about war stories? And most of the time, you look in the comments, and I'm just pointing out facts. Out of 90% of them are guys talking guy shit, clowning, and now and then a ruka will come through. You know what I mean? But one chick on a panel with 5 dudes. What does that remind you of? Where else have you seen one chick and 5 guys? You know what I mean? Let's keep it real. So, lesson to all you females out there, the ones that don't come around, good idea. It doesn't look very good. And to the ones that, you know, enjoy the content, shout out. Do the content thing. Don't be a live groupie rider. Same with the men. I'm not talking, when I talk about these females going from live to live, sitting there like this, 2 hours a night. Y'all know who I'm talking about. Man up, homies. You know what I'm saying? Go out there, go to the bar and do that shit. Find you a ruka. You know what I mean? Go out and do that on your couch, stare at the TV, watch a good program. Or maybe once on a Friday night, do the live thing and be a weirdo on there. You know? And to all you content creators, same thing, man. Throw you a live, do your panhandling. You know what I mean? Because that's the only way you get money on lives. Do your panhandling or whatever. If not, make a reel, go out and enjoy your daughter. Enjoy your son. Make a daughter. Make a son. Get the fuck off YouTube, Landa. Make it a hobby, not a lifestyle. That's my message to all the livers, to all the creators, to even all the subscribers. Mike's World, giving them another real one. Lives, trolls, ranches, drama. Cut it out. Everybody just watch the videos you like. Creators, create the videos you like. We all get paid. We all stay happy. You don't need to be part of a fucking little community. You know what I mean? And have everybody accept you and say, hey, how are you today? I got my own homies next door. I got the homies at the store. I got people I work with to do all that. You know what I mean? Let's keep it legit to the business. Keep it with the business.